Good morning, everyone. It's Jeanette with People Vintage Designs. Today I wanted to show you how it is that I did this flower, and I'll tell you the list of items I used. The color I used was oregano and stone washed for the background. I have 99% alcohol. I have two acrylic water-based paint pens. One is a Posca and the other one is Zeyar, Zeyar. One is gold, one is white. And then I have some alcohol ink markers. These are by New Touch. And they don't tell, wait, do they tell me the colors? I have brown, gray, deep olive green, and unfortunately I can't see what the name of this one is anymore because it's been worn away. I also have a paintbrush. Alright, so, sorry, let me see if I'm still, yep, I'm good. I keep hitting the leg of my tripod. Alright, so the first thing I did was lay down some, also let me let you know that I'll be using my airbrush. The compressor is set at 40. I also have my Revlon blow dryer. So the first thing I'm going to do is lay down some ink in like a half circle. And I'll dry that on low setting. And then I'm going to split my paper. I'll put down a drop of alcohol and start spraying it. You can also use a cotton swab if you want more control of your petals. I'll show you what I mean. So if you want this to be narrow, just clean up the alcohol on the edges. And if I want my petals to stop growing in length, I just hold the airbrush further away. And be sure to dry them completely. This will be my last petal. Okay, so there we have our petals, and I noticed that I have a mark here from the ink, so I'm going to ignore it. Now I'm going to take my pitch black and a micro brush, and I'm putting the ink on the micro brush, and I'm going to shape the cone of this flower using the micro brush. I'm just tapping it in. You could use a paintbrush if you don't have a micro brush. Either way is fine. Okay, my cap. And now I'll dry that. And I think that this is what everyone wanted to know more than anything, is how I created the stem on this flower. Because apparently it looks very realistic to you, and to me as well. And this is my secret. I use alcohol ink markers. So I'm going to draw my stem. Like that. Then I take a different color, and I'm using the thicker side of the marker, that's what I prefer, and I'm just going to, I'm dabbing it. Just on one side to create a little texture, and this is my dark side. And now I'm taking the lighter marker, again using the, actually this is not the marker I want a lighter one. Hold on one second. Where is it? Here it is. I think this is it. This one is deep yellow. And now I'm going to dab along the other side as well. And that's it. That's how I create my stems. Just a little alcohol ink marker, keeping one side darker and one side lighter. And that's it. Now for the center, I used gold to highlight one side. And again, this is a water-based acrylic marker. So the side that I wanted lighter is this side, the same as my stem. And I just started dotting in the gold. And I did bring some over to the other side, but not as heavy. All right, so while that's drying, I'm going to take the stone washed and put it in, well, let's find a cleaner palette than this one. Oh, here's the one I used. I put a few drops in the palette, and then maybe about 5. And then a couple of drops of alcohol. And let me make sure that this is the brush I use because I never clean them. Nope. This has green on it. That is not the brush I used. Good thing I checked. Was it this one? Nope, that has purple in it. And this is why you should clean your brushes. Bear with me while I find a clean brush. You know what I did with the one that I was using? God, that has a lot of green in it. It'll be hard to clean that out unless I soak it in some alcohol first. All right, give me a moment. Let me find the brush that I was using and I'll be right back. Okay, I found a brush. So I just dipped it into the mixture of the stone wash and the alcohol, blotted it off on my paper towel, and then started just tapping in color, being very careful. And outlining my petals. And you want to make sure that your brush is not too wet because then it will bleed into the rest of your painting. So try and keep it on the dry side. And don't be afraid to go over areas so that you don't get any demarcation lines. I like to basically outline my petals first. And I'm not finished with that center either, by the way. And if you see that your color is drying out and getting too blue, just add a little bit more alcohol and it'll keep it looser, softer color. Tap off your brush and go back to filling it in. Now I'm sure you could do this first, do the background first and use masking fluid, and there's a number of ways that you can do this. But for me, it was something that I thought to do after I had done the flower. So I just filled it in this way. Okay, I'm not going to make you watch me fill this in all the way, because that would take quite a while. But it's nothing more than tapping the side of your brush. Pretty simple. Now, once the background was finished and all of this was dry, you want to make sure that it's completely dry. I took a white Posca pen, and I always tap it first on my paper towel to make sure it's not overflowing. And then I started adding some white dots, keeping in mind where my light is coming from. So I basically create like a triangle shape, the smaller side on top, and then make it wider at the bottom. And keep that area heavy, and then as I go out into the darker area, I do less white spots, dots rather. And there you have it. That is how this flower was created. Please let me know if you have any questions. I will respond as quickly as I can. And take a look at my Facebook page, that's Vivo Vintage Designs. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. All right, everyone, enjoy your day. Bye.